Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kaba coming at you with another lesson, 2 Ezra chapter 9 from the top. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Bear with me for one moment. Slakia. So basically, what happened, or the inspiration to do this lesson was the fact that, I'm, for the most part, I do keep up with, brothers' lessons. I can go to my subscriptions and see all this stuff that's going on. But the thing is, there have been issues and problems that, like, I didn't fully, I guess, it's not that I didn't know about them. It's the fact that it's not fully clicking in to me. So that's why I'm doing this lesson in order to kind of, put the gears back into place and get back into the mindset of, being on top of, this truth. All right. So, one of the things that, I saw, that is, funnily enough, ties into this lesson is this thing. So we have this video here. It says Elon Musk says the first NL patient can now control a computer mouse with their thoughts. All right. So this is a big thing. All right. That is very techno savvy type stuff. At the same time, okay. The main thing is that all the advancements that he's been making in this field, it just goes to show that they're just that much closer to, putting the finishing touches into the NL. Okay, the NL. So as a result of that, when things are finished, these are the final puzzle pieces, the final puzzle pieces to the CHIP. All right. So when they're all put into place, Slakia, when they're all put into place, and that's when we're going to get that much close. We're going to be basically at the end, because they're going to implement after, because if they're making something like this, BI or the CHIP in general, make it so that you can use it to control your phone, you can use it to control your computer or whatever, any electronic device, as well as having access to all your personal information, as well as finances. All right. So if they're doing that, then it's just going to get to a point where they're going to be like, okay, well, if you decide to go along with this, we will give you here is a monetary incentive of 2,000, however much money a month, so that you can use this, enjoy, quote unquote, enjoy this. All right. And, be a part of this society, of this quote unquote advancing society, which in actuality it's the MOTB. All right. So as a result, we being this truth, we have to acknowledge that all the stuff that's going on, and that's not just Neuralink. There's other things as well. Because I was hearing because I was just watching a video today where a brother was talking about how, I believe it was China was threatening to fuck up, I think it was Oh yeah, they do some cyber attacks. Slovakia. They said cyber attacks. Let me actually see. China threatens. Yeah, so this is, oh wow, this was in November in last year. So they said basically, their cyber capabilities pose a greater threat to U.S. interests than ever before, according to the new Pentagon report. So they're basically saying that they are, they're going to be ready to uh, okay, whatever. Just like the main issue is that they're planning to do so. And again, the reason why I wanted to do this lesson is because, even though we may be, things aren't the easiest for us, or the greatest for us right now. That's also part of prophecy. Everything that's going on is part of prophecy. Let me get this. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 17. For the time is come, and the judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? All right. So this is the thing. This is when we are going through these hardships, where we might be constantly worried about some trial, tribulation, hardship, or problem that we have to deal with. Oh, that is unfortunate. Problem that we have to deal with. All right. As we're constantly, because we have to deal with Lord knows how many issues. All right. We still have to have the patience to be able to push through, and wait for the Lord to deliver us out of this evil, wicked kingdom. All right, because things are not going to be peaches and cream. They're not going to be the easiest, but we have the patience. We push through and persevere in the most trying of times, and we pray that the Lord is going to deliver us out of these, not only these problems that we are facing now, but the problems that we will be facing during Jacob's trouble. Okay, so right as of right now, if you're facing hardships now, all right, this is prophecy, because judgment has to begin at the house of Yahweh. Judgment is dealing. The Lord is judging us. Putting us through the fire now. All right, let me actually get that. Zechariah. Chapter 13, verse 9. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my. This is the thing, okay? The Lord is putting us through the fire now, okay? Helping us, refining us, removing all the impurities from us, so that we may be better, we may be improved, we may be made perfect. All right. And this is why we can't be. Oh, that's another one. Let me get that. What was it? Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 4. Upon thee take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So when we're going through these hardships, we have to be patient and understand that it is hardship, but at the end of the day, we're going to make it through this. Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, if it is the will of YAHAWASHI to have mercy on us, if we are sincere. All right, because even then, there's never going to be a time when we are worthy of mercy. It's the gift of Yahweh. Let me actually get that. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 9. Not of work. Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of Yahweh, not of works, lest any man should boast. So we're not saved because of anything that is a gift of YAHAWASHI to exempt us from the death and destruction and the missiles. All right. In addition to that, again, as I had previously mentioned before, okay, speaking of said missiles, okay, First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this is the thing for these people that chose to live worldly lives, to live in the world, to be a part of the world. Okay, this is what's waiting for them, and it's death and destruction, and it's the missiles. All right, there's not going to be any. Yeah, they might be living it up now, okay, enjoying themselves now, but that's only temporary. Okay, death and destruction is coming to them to judge them. All right. Won't see it coming because they're not looking at all the signs, or even if they look at the signs, they're not aware. They don't know what it means, because only YAHAWASHI. Let me actually get that. Prove all things, of course. Matthew chapter 13 verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So it is given unto the children of Israel, the Israelites, the followers of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, all right, but it's not given unto just anyone and everyone. All right, which is why we have this, Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So when we hear of when these heathens hear of cyber attacks, all right, when they hear of what anarchy or whatever type stuff that they may be able to hear, okay, because it's not necessarily, they're not going to hear CHIP and think, well, not all of them anyway. Most of them are not going to think, oh my God, this is the signs of the end. When they hear CHIP, it's going to be, oh, a nice new technological advancement, all right. And when they hear of the wars, the freaking, what's the next one? Plagues, pestilences, and all that stuff. Then they're gonna be fearful. They're gonna be afraid. But we aren't gonna be afraid, because we're gonna be rejoicing, because we know that these are the signs that need to happen for Yahawashi to return and for us to be delivered. All right. So, in addition to that, Matthew chapter 24 verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, so as evil is growing in the world, all right, because evil is growing in the world, again, that's another sign in prophecy, sign of us getting that much closer to the end. And in all actuality, this is the reality of it, and this is we see this with how people act towards one another, okay? How people are just evil for no reasons a lot of times, and with the whole alphabet people growing substantially. I also want to say stupidity and the audacity, all right? As a matter of fact, funnily enough, I wasn't going to show this in this video, but this is a perfect example of that. Okay, so basically, this is kind of dumb, but at the same time, they have hatred for one another. All right, so let's hear this in this dumb broad.
Really misogynistic. I don't necessarily need a man to tell me.
How do you define misogyny?
I don't like this.
What? How do you, I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
Can I go?
Are you okay? Like, do you want, you want to go as in leave? Is it because I asked how you define misogyny? Is that the... If you, yeah, no, look, if you want to leave, you can leave. I was hoping we could continue having a conversation, but...
All right, now, the thing is, number one, randomly, someone was trying, I saw the context, by the way. The context does not help her in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, this cutting, ironically, is making her seem just super sensitive and I guess kind of remorseful in a way. But when you actually see the context, number one, she's not remorseful. She not necessarily doubles down, but she kind of sticks to her stance that she's an idiot. Okay, like it was too busy trying to insult her. I forgot the point that I was gonna drive home with this, but basically, she was saying that some dude was, well, hold on.
Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
All right, so yeah, basically, you have that whole. Oh, now I remember, Slocky. Let me get this first. So, basically, the idea is that, when after she's put in a bad spot, quote unquote bad spot, she in her mind she thinks, oh yeah, let me cry and he'll back off on me. And in actuality, when Jacob's trouble hit, all right, these women are gonna be a prey when they're gonna be crying and asking for mercy from whoever, like literally anyone, any type of dude that's gonna freaking be seeing red, okay, being vindictive and wanting revenge for all the stuff that these women have been putting, not just Jake, I was about to say Jake, but that's not the right term, but just men through in general, be it Edomite men, Israelite men, Jakes, 2/3 Jakes, whatever other nations of men, okay, when these men are they're gonna be going to get their get back, and when these women are gonna be crying and asking for forgiveness, asking for mercy or whatever, they're not gonna receive. And you saw how she just stopped talking after he asked that question. She stopped talking, and then she is like, I want to say it kind of looks like she's forcing herself to cry, but I can't really tell. The point of the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if she was forcing herself to cry or not. The main thing is the fact that it doesn't matter, and a lot of the men are not going to care, that these women are crying or trying to appeal to someone's emotions, because these women in general, have made men desensitized to emotions. They don't care about not just women's feelings, but people's feelings in general, because of how evil. And this is again, this is prophecy. Okay, Matthew chapter 24 verse 12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Like people do not care, and I'm gonna say it too. I'm a part of that. When I saw this woman crying like that, shit, I was laughing. I was laughing because of how stupid she was. Okay, I don't have any sympathy for this type of behavior. Like, how you sympathize when someone's an actual victim, of course, but like for something like this. And look at her, look at the woman right next to her, looking like, what the fuck are you saying? The thing is that, and like look at all the motion she's making, putting her hand on her heart and whatnot, chest, whatever, and then just trying to make him back off, but he's not. And that's the thing. Like, again, as I said before, nobody cares about other people's emotions in this day and age. This stuff might have worked, before, okay, a couple years back. I don't even want to say 20 years back, because I think that even then that's still a bit too early. Maybe 50 years. I think around 30 plus years, then maybe that might have worked. But hey, as of right now, that's just not working. All right, especially on men in general. Okay, men in general are starting to see the bullshit of. All right, Slakia, and I was supposed to do a video on women, but hey, it looked. I was gonna do, Slakia, not I was supposed to, but I was going to do a video on women, but I guess the spirit just made me do it right here, like, or just get it out, and even then, it still ties in with what the main topic that I was talking about here, and how just like people are not ready, and we need to be alert on all these things. We have to be aware of all this stuff. We can't just say, "Oh, yeah, this is just the norm." No, we have to acknowledge why are all this stuff happening. What's the correlation, and understanding just what it's all leading up to. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAKWADASH, the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and shalom.